Hello everyone, so today's video I am going to show you how I wash my makeup brushes, and I'm going to not only show you how I wash my brushes but also my heavy duty brushes and my beauty blender. So first of all, you need all of your dirty makeup brushes. That's what this whole video is about. And then I'm going to be using baby shampoo. You can also use dish detergent or any other kind of soap that you want, but this works well for me, and you can use either the name brand or the Target brand like what I'm using. Anything really works to clean your brushes. And then I'm also going to need 2 hand towels. And so I use one hand towel to lay my clean, washed and shaped brushes on, and then I use another towel to kind of dry off brushes right away. And then I'm going to also need these really cool tools called the brush guards, and these are really awesome. And so I use these to put on my brushes after I dry them, and it helps keep their shape while they're drying. So these are just really awesome, and they make your brushes still look nice and new after you wash them. So first I'm going to just lay the towel that I use to lay my clean brushes on, and then I'm going to turn the water on. And I like to keep the water at a warm temperature, not too hot or not too cold. So I let it run for a little bit and put my fingers in to test it and make sure it's the right temperature. So first I'm going to take about a dime to a quarter size amount of baby shampoo on my hand, and then I'm going to take the first dirty makeup brush I have and run it under the warm water. And then this trick is important. Also put the shampoo under the warm water. And this step is important because it just makes it more sudsy so that more dirt and makeup can get out of the brush. And then I kind of just rub the brush against with the baby shampoo on my hand to make it really sudsy, and this just gets all the dirt and makeup out. And then I also wring it out after I suds it all up. One important tip is that when you're washing your brushes, make sure that you're washing it below the silver ferrule. You don't want to wash it above where the brush handle and the silver part meet, because you don't want the water getting into the glue and loosening any of the brush hairs. So once I've sudsed up and wringed out the brush a few times, I then dry it with the second hand towel before I put it in the brush guard and shape it and lay it out to dry. And now it looks all nice and clean and fresh and nice. So now I'm going to put the brush guard in, and this just kind of keeps its shape while it's drying. So one brush down and a lot more to go. So next we're going to be cleaning this lip brush, which has liquid lipstick on it, which is really a pain to remove. But I pretty much do the same process, and it gets a lot of the liquid lipstick out. Look at all that gunk on there, that liquid lipstick. Ugh, that is a lot of grossness. But anyways, I do the same process with the baby shampoo and kind of rinsing it out, and it gets, probably like 95% of it out. There's still a little bit of staining left because it's a liquid lipstick, but this process still works beautifully with a lip brush and liquid lipstick. And here's the brush all clean. Now I didn't put a brush guard over it just because I didn't have the size for this, but you can do it with a brush guard or not, whatever you feel. And so now I am washing the Sigma F80 brush, which is another brush that is a pain to wash. And so I basically do the same exact process. And look at all of that foundation. You probably saw it where all of that kind of skin colored yuckiness was on my hand and in the sink. That is because this process literally gets all of that gunk and makeup out. So this trick definitely works for really hard foundation brushes. It takes a lot longer, I'm not gonna lie, but it definitely works at getting all of the foundation and concealer and all of the grossness out of big hard brushes to wash like the Sigma F80. Now don't let the time fool you. This is probably about 5 minutes of washing this same exact F80 brush, but sometimes if I'm near the end and I notice there's still a lot of product in there, I really use my fingers to kind of dig deep into the brush, and look at how much more foundation I can still get out of it. That is insane. It takes a lot of time, but it does eventually work with a lot of effort. So yay, the brush is all dry and clean now. There's a little bit of staining because, like I've said a million times, it's a hard brush to clean, but it got a lot of it out. So I literally do this exact same process for all the rest of my brushes, all my eye brushes, all of my other kind of foundation and concealer brushes. It's literally the exact same process. So here I'm just speeding up washing all of my eye brushes and other brushes that I need to wash. The last thing I'm going to be cleaning is the Beauty Blender, and I pretty much clean it the same way as my other brushes, but I do change a few things. First, I rinse the Beauty Blender in the warm water, kind of like I do when you use the Beauty Blender, but then this makes the baby shampoo go deep into the sponge to get out any grime and makeup. And I also put the soap and pay attention more to the bottom and top of the Beauty Blender, since those are the parts of the Beauty Blender I use the most. And then I just keep cleaning it and rinsing it out like the other brushes, except I do this multiple times to get all of the makeup out. So once I'm done washing the Beauty Blender, I dry it with a towel like normal, and you can either set it on the towel or you can use the little case that the Beauty Blender comes in to let it sit and dry. It's kind of whatever you want to do. Yay, my brushes are all clean now, so I just usually let them sit for a few hours or overnight, and then I can use them again. So I hope you enjoyed this video and thought that this video was super helpful. If you liked it, please thumbs up and like this video, and also subscribe to my channel. Click that red button down below this video. That would mean so much to me, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye everyone.